taste bar. Hey, you? He said, you? I said, I don't know you. You Coop. I said, yeah. How you know me? Man, bro, they was posting your stuff. I watched your video, man. I said, in my head, I was like, yeah. But I was like, I appreciate you. I'm gonna keep going.
I was like, that's me.
Yo.
This is Scoop and Coop. I'm your host, Coop. And this week I have with me co-owner of Pryme, JoeV.
Yo.
And I got Cort. This is a scoop. We've had a lot going on in the week of sports, but first, I just want to touch on a situation that it really touched my heart. Seeing somebody like Juwan Howard, somebody who I've always grown to. I watched him play. Would that be? I didn't watch him at Michigan, but I've seen clips. I've been able to see Juwan Howard, and
Miami.
For him to get in such a situation of losing his cool. Because I know it's like losing his cool on national television. So I just wanted to know, what's y'all's thoughts about everything that happened?
I just want to know what he said.
What the other coach said or what Juwan Howard said?
What the other coach said. I want to know, like what was said, like what triggered him. That's all I want to know.
I think what triggered him was him touching him. I feel like he was kind of
But
sensitive about
he wasn't the only one who touched him, though. Like, it was multiple people touched him. He was getting held back. So, for you to just pick one random one out and stop him because he touching you, nah, that ain't right.
So, as far as what I've heard, it's been a discrepancy, but a timeout was called while Wisconsin was up by X amount of points. And at that point in the game, it was really no point to call a timeout. You beating the dog out somebody, and then I'm gonna call a timeout to break a press. When you can work on that another time. You don't do that when you beating somebody big. You get out the game. So between that and that really is what started everything.
Bro, but that ain't even like a rule. Like, if it ain't a rule, then so what? Like,
it's a sign of respect towards the game.
It's a respect thing.
Oh.
But then again, you never know what's the beef been or the tension been before.
Bro,
this.
regardless of the respect, when it's game time, everything goes. If it ain't a rule, it goes. Like,
So maybe
I'm trying to win. I don't care. Like, what's gonna make?
So maybe bro won and he want to be a little disrespectful. Maybe he want to talk his, sometime.
So maybe they had bad blood previously, and this man called a timeout. There was no chance in Michigan coming back.
Bro,
there was no chance.
If he want to call a timeout, he call a timeout though.
Yeah, it's more of a little flip thing. I can do that. You know what I'm saying? So
It's just some things. It's some things that's not in a rule book that you just don't do.
But it's not.
You don't
But
do
that's
that.
one of them.
That shouldn't make you want to like. That shouldn't make you tweak though. Like, for what? You just being sensitive about it. Like, come on, bro.
If you a
That
player,
ain't nothing. Like,
the equivalent I can think of it as from being a coach
bro,
to
you the
being a
head
player.
coach. Like, you gotta represent for your whole everybody. Y'all can't be tweaking over something little like that.
Facts.
But you can be irritated,
Nah,
which can start what happened.
He slapped him.
That didn't cause him to slap him.
He's old enough to be more responsible.
Look, if
I'm
he
not
didn't
saying he's right.
If he didn't call a timeout,
Yeah,
that whole
see.
situation wouldn't have happened.
Correct.
That timeout made him slap him, bro.
No, it didn't.
No.
The assistant coach didn't call the timeout.
The timeout caused the flares, caused the temper.
It caused the tension.
Right.
I think that caused the tension.
But
now,
it
when he
wouldn't have
came
been-
up to him and was like, okay, you know this was wrong, don't touch me. And then other stuff started happening. Assistant coach put his hands on a Michigan player to kind of try to de-escalate the situation. Juwan Howard don't know that. He's mad.
But
So
gotta
did
keep
he
your
say
composure.
anything?
You gotta keep your composure in that
You
situation.
do.
Okay,
I'm
so
not
look,
saying he right.
So look, when I seen the video though, so it was like Juwan was walking. He was really trying to just brush him off, and the old dude tried to stop him and confront him like, "Hey, like if you got an issue." And then that's when Juwan told him like, "Hey, like get out my face." That's what it looked like from my view. So if it's that way and you like provoking him, then it is what it is. Like, he tried to leave you alone. He tried to keep it going, and you came in here talking about like what it is on national TV. So he's just gonna let you know, like.
you at, though.
Yeah, you gotta look where you at, but you can't. You gotta let them know sometimes, like, hey, like we're not gonna do this right here.
Especially
like,
being on the road, he was in a hostile environment. He was at the University of Wisconsin.
He trying to show him up. Like, come on now, you're not gonna show me up, not today.
There's other ways to do that.
It is.
It is other ways to do it, but I mean, whatever. It's not like you can go back and change it. Like that's what happened. That's what.
And what
That's
Pop
how
say
he
on
feel
Friday,
like.
you live, fight another day.
So I said all that to say pretty much at the collegiate level, we try to prepare them for the professional level. And I'm talking basketball here. So at the end of basketball games in the professional level, we don't see them line up and shake hands. So my question to y'all is, do y'all think at the college level, since we're trying to prepare them for that next level, do we think they should be shaking hands at that level? They're grown men.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Why should they shake hands?
Out of sign respect to the game.
What do they owe the game?
Bro, it's just like.
You have to.
Why don't you know what I'm saying? Why the NBA players don't do it? This is who they look up to.
But
They
just
should
because
make
they
them
don't do it, like
Why
they,
should they do
they
it?
shouldn't make them do it. But like, if that's what you want to do, let them do it. Don't stop them from doing that.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Should that be required?
It shouldn't be.
I think it
mean,
should from college on down.
College on down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
NFL, I mean NBA, y'all can vote on it.
But just looking at it, you trying to prepare them to be in the NBA. You trying to
But-
prepare all these kids.
But you also got to prepare them to be like, man.
yeah,
And like you got to be able to take a L
professional.
and not be salty about it.
and
so-
now you're getting
so-
paid.
Yeah,
So
so
you have
that's
to be professional to the team.
when you in the NBA, you getting paid for it. Then no, you ain't got to do that. You getting paid for this. But like, as you still trying to grow and like be a real man, like even if basketball not here no more, you got to be able to take a L and keep walking.
So is it more of a sportsmanship thing?
Yeah,
Is it like a teaching moment for sportsmanship?
That's how I was always raised on it.
Sportsmanship?
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm just thinking because it's like
It's not too much. of
Little
that.
League, all these people are taught to shake hands, be sport,
But it's like
show
because
proper
when you
sportsmanship.
in leagues, like you got the same people you always playing around each time. It's like you don't want to be in games because I lost, I'm mad at you and now we beefing. Like that's weird.
But if you on the court, it's not. Sometimes it's not about when people get in stuff after the game. Even from me playing sports, somebody might have said something crazy to me on the field, and then after the game, I'm just oh, good game, bro.
But sometimes
Good game, bro.
I done
You
had-
just did this to me.
But look, I done had some times when I done been in like basketball games and like I didn't tweaked on somebody or somebody didn't tweaked on me. But after the game, we just shook hands and we talked about it real quick. Just talk about it. That's it. Like sometimes you need that just to know, like let them know what it was. Yeah, like
some people got
a handshake could do a lot. Sometimes it might
Yeah,
not do
it
it every
can.
time, but sometimes it can do it. For
If you have that competitiveness in you, you would understand.
yeah,
It wouldn't be a problem.
it's nothing personal.
It's
but
more sore losers
yeah.
versus fierce competitors.
I think I'm more thinking about some of the, because I feel like there's levels and there's lines to be crossed. There's always a line to be
course.
crossed. So when it comes to at the college level, these kids are competing at the high, like trying to get to the highest level. They're going hard. So some things might be said. These kids are still 18. They 18, 19. They not. You can't expect them to be the most mature. You can't expect them to
But
be the most.
all we asking you to do is shake a hand. That's it. That's when we're not asking you to do nothing else. Just shake a hand.
That was instilled in us when we were young, though.
Like-
So
Right.
where did we lose track?
Where did we lose
Facts,
along the way?
like-
My
Why we
thing
not
with it
When you
is,
start Little League, that's one of the main
Yeah.
things that I always tell you. Because everybody,
Sportsmanship.
like, come on, bro. Don't forget it because you didn't got big time now.
I mean, I understand where y'all coming from.
It's morals.
Yeah.
Facts.
I'm just saying some people are all wired a little different. So some things, some people have triggers. So certain triggers they cause. I'm sure people don't want to lose a scholarship or lose money or be suspended. Juwan Howard got suspended 5 games and he got lucky because he could have lost his job and he's an alum.
I think it's coming.
No, I don't think so. Considering they still have a chance to make the tournament next month. They have 5 games left, and they can still make the tournament.
Hey, so look, before Juwan got hired, before he got hired, was they in the playoffs or was they doing anything?
Michigan's always been a good program.
So, like, I mean, I don't know when it comes to should he be fired. I don't think he should. I feel like he's worth more than just he did a little incident, now you drop him. Like,
Right.
nah, that ain't right.
Yeah, I don't think he should get fired for it.
Right, but you got to look at the context. I feel like also he is a
But-
brother in that situation.
But it don't matter if he your brother. Like, if it was the other way around, like, they wouldn't worry about him. They wouldn't even care. They really wouldn't even talk about it.
You would think
Like,
that.
Come
I mean,
on.
there have been cases in
We
the
would make
past.
them talk about it, but they wouldn't want to talk about it.
There's been cases in the past. I mean, both sides, whether different races, we've seen different cases, things going on.
It's not the first time something
It's
like
not.
that happened.
It's not.
So you
Right.
can't.
They had
just-
something happen a week ago
so
where
you can't
a team
just-
got in the brawl. Like
just
it's
'cause
it's not the first
big
time.
Don't mean like, oh, he needs to go. Like, nah, you being dramatic.
Yeah. So
But we'll see.
grateful to say he didn't get fired. He'll be back. But looking at more basketball, All-Star Weekend just passed. We had a lot of fun festivities. We had a lot of, I guess we'll say, fun competitions, fun stuff to watch. But looking at the slam dunk contest, were y'all able to watch the slam dunk contest and see 100 missed dunks?
I seen some clips.
You seen some clips. Okay, going into the slam dunk contest, I had favorites. I saw the people in it. I was like, okay, it's not as many people this year in it. But I was like, okay, I'm going to see some creativity because all these people, I see them dunk in game. But some people are in-game dunkers. And that's something we got to think about. So looking at this name comes to mind. I'm in Houston.
Hey, yeah, Jalen Green disappointed me. Yes,
Yeah,
if that's what you was about to say. You really
That's-
disappointed me, my
yeah.
boy. I
Jalen
thought
Green, you
was
broke my heart.
That's what I was rooting
I
for.
thought he was gonna put on for the A's.
I,
and he
I,
didn't.
I really could have put money on him.
Jalen Green
Bro,
came out
no,
the tunnel with a grill in his mouth. I said, oh, you been a Johnny.
See, I ain't even see all that. Like,
He
come
came
on,
I
bro.
out-
didn't see that either.
You know, my mama said, that boy got some nice teeth. I said, hey, this them diamonds. He had like, you know what I'm saying? He came out there. He pulled out an NFT chain. His chain had a video playing on it with an NFT of him. Brought it to the judges' table, dropped it off at Isaiah Thomas, and proceeded on to
Wait.
miss at least 8 dunks in a row.
He did that during the shot, during the game, like the
This
slam dunk contest.
was when his turn came up. Jalen Green,
He had
your
the
time to
chains
dunk.
on.
No,
So
he
he
had
came
one
out-
chain. He came off.
He
the,
came out there stunting.
took the chain off, ran to the judge's table, dropped it off. Said, "Okay, it's time to go.
Oh,
It's time to
no.
go beat Jalen Green."
And he can't ever go back. You can't ever.
I
come
want
back.
him to go back, but look,
No.
look
You
at
gonna need
this. Look at
somebody
this.
else.
Look at this. He goes and tries to dunk the same dunk. Now you have 3 misses, so he attempted to dunk over 8 times, but he didn't dunk it because he couldn't get it in his hands and touch the rim. So he tried the same dunk over 8 times. I saw Kareem Abdul-Jabbar
Bro,
leave his seat and leave.
Bro, 8 times he can't come back.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he's
It's
done.
just stuff like
Yeah,
that.
he's
But he's
done.
not the only one.
He fried.
He's not the only one. He was just my favorite because I was in bed.
Hey, I would have put money on him.
I was in
would've put
bed
money on
watching
him
this
to win.
man at a slam dunk contest when he was in high school. It was more impressive than what I saw.
Hey, look, when I was on ESPN the next morning after all that, I'm watching like the little highlights of everything going on, and I see a name for like the slam dunk contest winner. But I'm like, I ain't never seen this name before. I keep looking for the real video. I'm like, bro, this is not the video.
Obi Toppin.
Then my brother
He
walk
won?
in.
Obi Toppin.
Obi Toppin. I'm who
He
is
should've won.
who
He
is
was the
that?
tallest one.
I don't know who that is. Like, come on, bro. The All-Star Weekend, you supposed to have the stars out, bro. You can't have nobody.
He a high flyer though.
No, he
Look,
got
he's a high
punched.
He ain't no
flyer, yeah.
star though. Like,
But
I'm
he's
trying
a
to see
high
The
this.
flyer.
slam dunk
I
contest
need
don't have
Ja
as many
Morant.
stars.
When he
They don't
was
do
at-
it.
when he was at
Bro.
They don't do
Dayton,
it.
in college,
They gotta
he was a
pay
high
him
flyer.
then. Like, money talk. Money talk. You pay them right, they gonna come out there.
That's not true.
Man, look,
That's
You
not
pay-
true.
you
They
got-
getting. I'm pretty sure they're getting
Man.
paid to be in that.
they ain't getting paid enough.
Some people don't want to do that.
I bet you.
Some people-
I
want
bet
they
you
break.
next year they gonna have a crazy. They gonna have a real crazy lineup.
They
This-
gotta
they
redeem
ain't gonna let this happen
themselves.
again.
Dude,
They finna pay him. I'm telling you.
the 3-point contest was more exciting. I turned on the whole
Exactly.
weekend. I was like, okay, skills challenge, that's cool. Other than my boy Scotty Barnes, I don't understand why you missed more than 2 or 3 layups in a row. But I'm not even gonna get into that. The 3-point contest was more entertaining than the dunk contest, and I've never seen something like that.
That's what I'm
Karl Anthony
saying.
Towns.
Yeah, I seen that too. I'm confused. I'm thinking like Zach LaVine or somebody gonna win that. I see Cat. Bro,
Cat?
what type of?
I got a problem with Cat.
Why?
Hey,
Bro
bro.
said he's the best shooting big man of all time.
He crazy. He crazy.
Crazy for
He
Cocoa
crazy.
Puff.
Who do you think the
That
best
man
big
lost
man?
his mind.
Who's
It ain't
who's
too
the
much
greatest?
right about Cat, bro. So we just gonna leave him where
Who's
he
the
at.
greatest big man to ever shoot the ball? I
mean,
got a name in my head.
Who you got?
Dirk Nowitzki.
I was gonna go there, but you either gotta go back to the older days.
Who was big shooting in the older days?
Hey,
Man,
I got Joel Embiid.
The best shooter?
He gonna be. He
Nah,
gonna
What you
be.
talking about right now?
Nah.
All
What you
right.
talking about
From the three, he's still a little
Hey,
too.
Joel Embiid
inconsistent.
finna be the greatest big man.
That's
that
cool,
ever
but he
played.
don't got a
Dre had
strap like
shot
Dirk.
on him.
Bro, he gonna have everything in the strap. You see, he hitting the double step back like Harden. Hey,
He ain't hit that.
give him, bro. He hit it. He hit it in the game, but he messed it up a little bit. He tweaked
He
on it.
traveled.
But look, after he with Harden for a couple months, come on, bro.
Hey, he
You
might.
think
Joel
he
gonna be
better?
unstoppable. Hey, Joel finna be a dog.
He is. He is.
They might not win
too
too many chips, but Joel finna be a dog.
He is.
Like,
I think he should win MVP.
he finna learn his footwork for real. Like
that's what's golden right there.
exactly. And he
Footwork.
light on his feet. Like as long as he stay healthy, his knees straight, he gonna be good.
Thinking about some of the greatest players, ESPN just dropped. Well, the NBA came out with a 75 all-time greatest players, but then ESPN came out with their top 75 of all time. There's a lot of problems I have with it, and I don't know where to start.
Let me hear it.
Well, first I'm gonna start with the top 10. The top 10. Number 1 is Michael Jordan. Number 2 is LeBron James. Cool. That's cool. Number 10 is Kobe Bryant.
First of all, number one not right. LeBron should be number one. But we're gonna keep going.
That's no.
Okay, keep going.
I
keep going.
agree.
You know, we can agree to disagree on that. I'm not mad at Mike being number 1 on that list.
talking
Bron to
about
go.
number 10.
Bron to go.
I'm talking about Kobe Bryant.
So
Tim
look,
Duncan was number 7
What's wrong with
See,
that?
in your
Wrong with that.
lifetime. Have you ever thought that Tim Duncan was better
See,
than
so
Kobe
look,
Bryant?
I think Kobe should be a lot
You can't
higher.
compare them because they're separate positions.
You
When you-
can.
when- but when you look at the resume,
Hey, when you compare
Tim
them
Duncan's
names
top
though,
10, Kobe's top 10.
it ain't too
not
many.
10.
So look, between the top 10 and Kobe, all I could see was Larry Bird. The only question I got.
Yeah, he gotta go.
Everybody else, Kobe, I'm cool with him being behind.
Oh.
That's just because look, Kobe ain't do nothing new to the game. He did the same stuff Jordan did.
But we're not talking
He
about
just-
influence.
But look,
We're not talking about
the
influence.
top 75 ain't it like value of the players?
I mean, to a certain extent,
That's what I
until I
mean,
pull up
like-
people like Oscar Robertson who
Okay,
over
but
Steph.
look,
Okay, when you look at
like-
the top 10, I have a problem. I don't have a
It's
problem
just
until I
Larry
get to
Bird,
Larry
bro.
Bird. Then after
That's
Larry
it.
Bird, it's Tim Duncan, Oscar Robertson, and Kobe.
Everybody else got an
I
argument.
would replace Kobe
But-
and Larry.
Yeah, Larry the only one. I don't think he gonna win that argument.
But looking at this list, I can't put Kobe top.
I can't.
I can't put
You
Kobe
can't
top.
put Kobe what?
Nah.
Top 4.
Over
top
who?
5.
Who you gonna?
I'm not
where,
saying he top 5. I'm saying
But
he
where
ain't
you gonna
10.
put him? Where
He
you gonna
not
put
10.
him?
Yeah,
Where
by
you gonna
far
put
from
Top
10?
6.
But where,
Kobe
so
Bryant
where
is
you
one of
gonna
the
put
greatest
him?
players. Bro,
From 0 to 10, place like who are you?
I'll put him
replacing?
off top of my head. I'll put him 6.
And who you dropping?
Who do I drop?
I'm dropping Larry.
Bill
for sure.
Russell?
No,
Ooh.
no,
Bill Russell?
no.
Either Bill Russell
Bro
or
was
Wilt.
a tree.
No,
Bro was
Either
a tree.
Bill Russell or Wilt.
No.
Wilt, yes.
Wilt was a
No.
rebound machine.
And even if I'm putting Kobe above Tim
bro,
Duncan,
big man. Was
I'm putting
like
Kobe
value.
above Larry Bird.
You're not putting Kobe above Magic.
No, I never said that.
Okay,
I never
okay.
said that. Magic number 4.
So
But
after
to
that,
think, Wilt Chamberlain, he dropped 100 without a 3-second rule. He changed.
And
He
before the shot
made
clock.
made them change the game.
So how you
Big
putting
men today
Kobe-
is you not dropping, bro. He
So
dropped.
why are you putting Kobe over him?
Kobe played in the shot clock era. I think
Bro.
he's better than him.
If somebody makes you change the game, their value is different.
So are
bro.
you basing this off of points? What are you basing?
I'm
what
not
is
basing.
it?
I'm basing it off what
Skill
I
set
saw
are
from
completely
literally
different.
skill set from
Look,
both of them.
greats change games like how they got the Brady rule in the NFL. Like it's certain things. If you make somebody change they whole, if you make me go redo my whole rule book after I didn't did this for years, like clearly you should be up there at the top of this list, bro.
All of them are at the top of
Kobe
this
ain't
list.
make them change nothing.
Kobe played in a modern day NBA.
That's what I'm saying. He didn't do
What has
nothing
changed
new.
lately?
Kobe is
What has
just
changed?
Jordan.
What
Bro,
has changed?
What I'm saying, he didn't change anything. So he
Nothing
shouldn't
has
just,
Joe got a
changed.
point.
bro.
But nothing has
No,
changed.
Harden changed some
What
stuff.
did he change?
Curry didn't change some
What did-
like
what
styles
did
of
Harden
games,
change?
bro.
He
Curry
changed
and
play
Harden-
style. He didn't change
Exactly. He
rules.
changed something.
They
No,
did change
Kobe
the rule
ain't
for
changed
Harden.
nothing.
What, the foul calls?
Yeah,
Bro,
you have
no,
to.
bro.
What I'm
and
saying
the
is-
closeouts and the closeouts. On
No.
the
Harden got the rules changed with the fouls. Harden
Yeah.
did that little step back thing,
Yeah.
little 2-step. He didn't change some stuff.
If anything,
The
Kobe
way
changed the
they
mentality.
playing style,
If anything,
Curry did the same thing. Teams wasn't trying to go small and just shoot it out until Curry did that. Kobe
the
ain't make
Warriors
nobody
did that.
do nothing.
The Warriors did that.
What I'm saying is Kobe ain't make nobody do nothing. He did the same
But
stuff Jordan
that's a
did.
different argument. That's an influence argument.
And if you got 9 people more influential than him, then he got to sit at number 10. The only one
If we talking influence, Steph Curry's top 5.
bro,
So we're not talking
That's cool.
influence. We're not
So-
talking
Of our
influence.
generation, yes.
Our generation, what?
Curry being top 5, right?
I mean, I'm just talking about influential
Influence to the
players
game,
of all
right?
time.
Yeah.
He's
When I
top
look at the
5
top
all-time
75
influencers
Ever?
ever. He's top 5 influential
Yeah.
ever.
when I hear top 75 NBA team, I'm thinking of everything, like the value of a player. That's the like end point of everything. And I feel like Kobe, he could sit at number 10. Like he cool right where he at. He don't need to be higher than, especially some of the people you just named,
Oscar Robertson at 9.
bro.
One
No
MVP,
argument.
one championship.
Oscar Robertson
Championships
is
was
like,
harder back in the day.
What? Championships were what?
Harder back in the day.
No.
Don't think so?
You know who he played with?
Man.
He played with a
Championships
GOAT.
was.
The game was different, though.
I feel like it's a whole lot more athletes in today's game, which makes it naturally harder. Because at the end of
Naturally.
the day, you playing with a better competition.
26
He can
points per
shoot the
game.
ball. Way better.
7.5 rebounds per game. And
But it all
9.5
depends on
assists
the
per
rules
game.
of the game.
One MVP, one championship, and Kobe got how many chips? Do you see what I'm saying?
Bro, stop doing that. Kobe
Okay,
had-
is
It mad, bro.
Kobe
That
had a
is not
whole
far
system.
off.
Is
Like-
it safe to say the list is biased then?
It can be biased. Everything is
Bro, Kobe
opinionated.
didn't came up off the same system Jordan came up off
no.
of. Like, come on, bro. He didn't
No.
change anything, bro.
It's not about
You talking about
change
the
or
game? You
influence.
talking about the
Bro,
game?
It's not
I'm
about
talking
what he
the
changed.
influential.
It's not about what he changed.
Was
When you
biased.
talk
about
about
what he
value,
did.
when you talking about value,
He-
you trying to
Kobe
who
has
values the
5
people to-
chips. Kobe has
Bro.
a chip with Shaquille O'Neal,
Tim Duncan
and without
has 5.
him,
Tim Duncan has 5.
Tim Duncan averages 17 points. Tim Duncan plays with one of the greatest coaches. If you want to talk about coach, he plays with Pop. He played
Who
with
does
David
Kobe
Robinson.
play with?
Who did
Kobe
he
had
played with Phil
Phil.
Jackson.
Exactly.
He
Greatest
won
coach of all
5.
time.
So why you just sitting here on
He
Kobe?
he averaged. Let me see how much Kobe averaged. Kobe averaged 25.
Kobe ain't nothing new. That's all I'm trying to say. He was a dog. He was great. But what I'm saying is he didn't change anything. Like, there was nothing different about him. Everything he did, we seen before.
What other things on the list do y'all think maybe? Did y'all have a problem with about the top 75?
Shaq.
What about Shaq?
Shaq need to be higher than that. I don't know where he at, but he not in
Where
the
you
top 10.
going to put him?
He can go up in the top 10.
How?
Bro, Shaq was a monster. Shaq wasn't, he was like unstoppable at one point.
Okay, but okay.
How
Look
many
at his
rings
position.
Shaq got?
Look at his position and look at who his position at top 10. Who
Okay,
are you replacing
who
him
all
with?
the, in his position,
Not
position?
Tim Duncan. You're not replacing him with Tim Duncan. I know that.
I can.
Big men in there is like Tim
I
Duncan,
can.
Bill Russell, Wilton, Kareem. Kareem can't move.
Exactly.
No,
Who you moving?
Tim and Will, we could talk about.
Tim and Wilt?
How you gonna change Will?
Yeah, no, I'm listening.
Bro,
What did he
Shaq was like unstoppable. Like his physical nature, what
scoring
he did to the
100 is
game.
too?
Yeah, but like what you like, what we was talking about
Shaq was
earlier. The
just a
game was
great
kind of
intimidator.
easier. The game was kind of easier.
Shaq was a great intimidator.
It was Shaq was one of the most dominant. Shaq is the most dominant player we've ever seen.
That's what I'm.
Agreed.
That's how
But
I'm
to
basing
look
it.
at Shaq compared to some of these other dudes,
Top 10 big man? Nah.
Shaq not a top 10.
Shaq was a dog.
He was a dog,
I know
but
if
Shaq
I'm-
couldn't shoot free
If
throws
I'm,
either.
if I'm on blacktop and I'm trying
Couldn't
to pick
shoot,
some
period.
players, I got Shaq over all of them.
That's cool.
Okay,
We
who
were able to
plays the
see
paint? Who
Shaq.
plays the paint?
We were able to see Shaq.
Who plays the paint now? It's a different type of game, though.
Yeah,
It
you
can
can only use
change.
Shaq in the paint.
But what I'm
That's
talking about, if we going just by basis of talent and stuff, like
If we talking talent, he went better
dominance,
than him.
dominance, influential, like all that, I'm taking Shaq, bro.
Ain't no way. Ain't no way. If we taking Shaq over them two, then I'm moving other people down too, like Kobe. Like I said, because it's just no way.
I got Shaq over Kobe.
You're out of your mind.
No.
Shaq was better than Kobe.
Yeah.
Shaq was better than Kobe.
Yep.
Don't look at me, bro.
I'm gonna stay with that.
Shaq was better than Kobe.
Shaq was more valued than Kobe. Let me say that.
Shaq was more valued.
Yeah, Kobe wouldn't have the rings without Shaq.
Okay. Shaq
Kobe
was
won
more
rings
valued.
without Shaq.
He wouldn't have had some of those rings without Shaq. No.
That's cool. You always got a wingman,
But
but
what I'm
Kobe won.
saying is-
Kobe and them split, and they both won some without each other. So we can't. That ain't.
Look, I don't want nobody to think I'm out here Kobe hating. Like, Kobe was a tough, like, he was a dog. All I'm saying is Kobe didn't do anything different than what we didn't already seen before. And when it comes
Yes,
to
he
that,
did. Yes, he did.
so what did he do? What did he change?
The thing
Like,
Kobe
don't have
did
to-
different than anybody else was execute.
okay, I'll give you that.
That's one
Execution.
thing. Kobe ain't
Execution.
nobody dropped 81 points in the game. Nobody has
Execution.
dropped 81 points in a game.
I'm not going to, I don't care about that 81, but
Why?
execution, I'll give you execution.
Why you don't care about 81?
It's just points, bro.
Nobody
It's
does
just-
that.
It's a dub.
Nobody does
Bro said
that.
it's just
It's
points.
you win or you lose.
Points
like,
matter.
Points, I mean, they matter, but what I'm saying, like, 81, it's great.
Nobody
Nah,
does that.
That's crazy, like, that he did it, but what I'm saying, that's like nothing that's going to, you didn't see some people put up some crazy numbers in a game before, but, I mean, he did do it with professionals, so that's real
did.
different, but, like, points is points. It's just who win.
But you gotta look at the artwork of the points.
No, I
Artwork,
feel
those
it.
are
I feel it.
Beautiful.
81
I feel it.
points.
Nah,
In the modern
Just
day, and
gorgeous.
this is
I feel
NBA
you.
and this is in the
I cherish it.
2000s.
Yes.
nah,
You gotta
like, it's
cherish
something great
that.
to watch, for sure. All I'm saying is, like, it's just points.
Kobe Bean Bryant. My biggest issue with the list, and y'all can slander me all y'all want. I'm back to it this week. James Harden should not be 50.
No.
James Harden should not be 50, and I'm going to say it one more time so y'all hear me. James Harden should not be 50
So where should he
on
be?
that list. James Harden should be in the top 30. Top
So
30.
who are you, in his position, who are you dropping?
Off the top of my head, they have Ray Allen over James Harden.
So look.
Are you out of your mind?
No, that is correct.
Are
That
you
is-
out
bro,
of your mind?
Bro, look, we talking about value and dominance again, right? So look,
Let's
all right,
talk.
Top 30.
Harden know how to put up points, right?
One of the greatest scorers ever.
What Kobe got? Execution, right? Ray Allen know how to execute.
How?
Ray Allen, how many games
As an
winners Ray
as an
Allen hit?
individual,
How
as an
many
individual.
game winners has Ray
As-
Allen hit?
Not
A
more
lot.
than James Harden.
Bro, in a big game? Come
Not
on
more
now.
than James Harden.
James Harden don't win big games, bro.
We're not. Bro, I'm talking about as an individual player.
How many
Winning
how
is
many
a team
rings
thing.
Ray Allen got?
Winning is a team
How
thing.
many rings Ray Allen got? How many rings Harden
Ray
got?
Allen got like 2.
Okay, and how many Harden
But
got?
you gotta look.
Rings is a
But you
team
gotta-
thing.
you gotta look
Now
at
look,
execution.
I want to ask you this.
Execution, right?
No,
We
no,
was just
no,
talking
look.
execution.
I'm gonna ask you this: when Ray Allen won those rings, can you name the 2 teams he was on?
Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics.
He was the 3rd best player on the Boston Celtics.
That's cool.
He was not the man.
That's cool.
On the Heat, he was an old role player coming off the
You
bench.
don't gotta be a starter.
He was not the man.
Hey, you ain't gotta be
James
no
Harden
star.
has been the man.
You don't have to be the man to be valued the most.
Bro, he wasn't valued. He wasn't even the best player on the Celtics.
I'm saying between Harden and Ray Allen, there's a lot more value with Ray Allen, bro.
No, there's
look,
not.
Why do you
Look, bro,
think
when
that?
you going, look,
not.
when
Why
you
do
going
you
to get
think
something to eat and you looking on Google Maps, you just trying to find something to eat and you don't know nothing about neither one of these restaurants, you look at the stars, right? You see who got the higher rating. How many rings Ray Allen got? How many rings Harden got? 0 to 2. That's all that matters, bro.
I'm gonna look on that same
Execution,
Google
right?
Maps at the stars.
Execution.
I'm gonna look at the
Rings
same
define
Google
you,
Maps.
Bro,
I'm gonna look at the
it's
same Google Maps at
execution.
the
We was
stars.
just talking about that. Like,
Look,
that's what made Kobe
look,
so high.
look. I'm gonna look at the same Google Maps of the star. I'm gonna pull up Robert Ory, then I'm gonna pull up Carmelo Anthony, and then I want you to lie to me. I want you to lie to me to say you're gonna go to Robert Ory restaurant. No, you're not. You're not.
Bro, Harden does not get anything done.
That is
Ever.
very crazy.
Ever.
That's crazy to me to
How
say
many,
you watch
he
James
been
Harden.
this close how many times?
It's not. I'm talking about as an
How
individual
many times
player.
has he been this close? He never executes. We
How
just
many,
said
how many
Kobe.
triple doubles he got? Or
Bro, he never executes.
30-something point double doubles.
It don't.
Ray Allen
it
could-
don't matter the stats. I don't care about
Ray
the
Allen
stats.
has
So
no
you saying stats don't matter?
Bro,
MVPs.
they matter, but they don't. At the end of the day,
MVP.
it's the stars.
Okay.
That's what matters.
Okay, that's a value.
MVP is the most individual award I can pull.
How many Ray Allen got?
None.
How many
We're not
James got?
worried about that, bro.
Why?
Because that's the regular season. They never use the MVP after the postseason. It's always in the regular season. The
So
regular season does not matter. When it comes to
let me show you
execution,
something.
execution is the playoffs.
Let me show you something. Ray Allen.
Execution is every night,
Ray Allen
not just the playoffs.
averages 16 in the playoffs for a career. His highest in the playoffs. No, look, listen.
I don't care about the stats. I just
I'm
said
telling
that.
you,
So
you
why are
just
you
said
telling me about
production.
stats? If I just said I don't care about stats, why are you talking about stats?
Because it's the truth.
No, stats do not matter.
we're
We
from
don't
the
care.
truth.
We don't care about how like I was saying earlier with the food. We don't care about how good one
food
meal
is.
is, one plate is. It's the value of the whole restaurant because that's what's gonna make me come here, not one thing. If you can put up all the points, that don't matter if you can't win a championship, bro.
Nah.
I don't care how many
You're
points
out
you can score.
to think that somebody just
Nah.
completely says championships defines a whole player's career.
What I'm
is
saying is,
sick as hell.
if you really think that points define the whole thing, you sick as hell.
He's a better scorer, facilitator. I mean,
Bro.
what's
Execution. When it comes
Name-
to crunch time, we want to know who is going to win.
Okay.
James
Who is going to give me
Harden.
that
Okay,
ring?
Tell me this.
When
Tell me
has
this.
Harden
Tell me
ever
this.
won?
Game on the line.
Goodness.
Game on the line. You putting the ball in
Bro.
James Harden hand or Ray Allen hand?
For a 3-point shot, I'm giving it to Ray Allen.
No. To facilitate the game-winning shot.
I'm not.
From
I don't
one
want.
end of
I
the
don't
court to
want
the
Harden.
other.
I don't want the ball in Harden's hand at the last 30 seconds of the game. I don't need him to. Bro, he never wins. He chokes every time.
You didn't see him hit a bucket over 3 people named Draymond
How many
Green
times have
played?
you
Like,
seen
did
him
you didn't
lose?
see that?
How many times have you seen
you
him
didn't
lose?
see that?
Bro, come on, bro.
You didn't see that?
Harden does not get it
That was
done.
in the playoffs.
And
He
won.
does not get it
That
done.
ain't
How
one
many
in
times?
playoffs.
How many times has he came so close and he never get? How many games was he up against the Warriors? Huh?
I mean, we can
No,
talk
how
about
many
other
games
people
was he
blowing
up?
leads too.
How many
Resume.
games was he up?
I'm talking about an individual
Talking
resume.
about the resume.
I don't care about the resume.
I know
He
you
can't
don't
win.
care, and that's what I'm saying. You
This
don't
is a
care.
It is a team game, and for the team,
He's
you
at
can't
50.
get it done.
Oh my
This
goodness.
is the NBA is a team sport, bro.
So I want to ask you this: were the Celtics better than the Rockets team since they had 3 people on the top 75
talking
list?
about stuff I don't
It's
really
the
know about.
am I right?
Say
They
that
got
again.
3 people from that Boston Celtics team on that top 75 list.
Right.
How many people
cool.
from that Rockets team? How many?
That don't matter, bro.
Oh man, nah, it don't matter.
Execution.
Nah, it don't matter.
I never brought up nobody else. You bringing up extra people. It never
You're bringing
mattered.
up rings. Ray Allen didn't win that
Bro.
ring. He didn't carry them.
Bro,
Ray Allen wasn't the best player on his team.
Bro, without some of them shots that Ray Allen hit,
my
they wouldn't have
goodness.
won.
Ray Allen was a black Kyle
He
Korver.
won them championships.
That's disrespectful.
I mean,
That's
What'd you say?
disrespectful.
based on
What did
his
you say?
argument, he talking about.
What did you
She
just
talking
say?
about Ray Allen is the black Kyle Korver.
No.
If you basing off a
I
shot,
don't-
what he did
No.
in game winning shots, he hit this shot. That's
If
what
you
saying.
want, if you
I'm
want,
not
if you
gonna
want to
say
get
that. Kyle
deeper,
Korver is not nowhere near.
if
Ray
you want to
Allen.
get deeper and talk about winning, Ray Allen's win percentage is 58%. Harden's is 65. He's been the man. So I mean, it's just there's nothing
when it's
I can
all
point
said
to.
and done,
the numbers lie.
who get?
Never. They never have.
numbers
They
are-
never will.
They don't.
So what
Never
you
have. They
arguing
never
All
will.
I'm saying is
You know
points
that.
don't make you like more valuable than somebody. It's about who can win the game for me. That's all that matter, bro. I don't care how
No
many
way.
points you score. If you can't win me to end the series, it don't matter. It never mattered. When we go back and look at the game, we don't go back and look, oh, how many points he scored, how many points. We trying to see who won the game, bro.
We go back and look at
Right,
numbers.
but
I don't.
It take numbers to win the game.
Yeah.
Bro, Harden never gets it done,
gotta
bro.
put up-
Let's look.
It get you to the
No.
game.
I'm
though.
gonna pull up the Boston Celtics number
No.
with him in the playoffs.
Everywhere
No,
Harden goes,
look. 15 the
Come on,
first
bro.
year, 18 the next, 16, and then 19, and then 10 in the last year with Boston. That's giving kind of really good role player playing his role on that team since he's the third best. Those are great numbers from the third best option.
Right.
Those are great numbers.
Right.
But then we look at James Harden playoffs in Houston.
Compare his workload.
This
to
Houston,
Just
where he chokes every year. 26, 27, 27, 26, 29, 29, 32, 30. That's James Harden. And more assists. So I can't point to nothing that Ray Allen does. The only thing somebody can tell me, oh yeah, Ray Allen, he shoot better. He's the second greatest shooter ever. Nobody shoot better than him.
Man, look.
Except Steph. I mean, nobody. That's the only thing I can point to.
Ray Allen or Clay.
Ray Allen or Clay?
Clay.
Ray Allen or Clay?
Clay.
Just throwing it out
Clay.
there.
Ray Allen.
Clay.
Ray Allen.
Clay.
Ray Allen.
Mm-mm.
Ray Allen.
No, don't do that.
Clay shouldn't even been top 75. I ain't mad at that either.
No, you crazy.
Since we talked top 75.
You crazy.
He shouldn't be.
No.
Crazy. You
No.
are crazy, bro.
I know a lot of people better than Clay Thompson.
So if Steph
no.
in the top
So you
75,
don't, how many people you know
You
better than Clay
comparing
Thompson?
Clay and Steph?
How many
I'm not
people you know better
comparing
than Clay Thompson?
But if you look at
Hey, come on.
How many people in that list are better than Clay Thompson? How many people in that list? How many people were left off that list that are better than Clay Thompson?
Bro, tell me who's better than Clay Thompson on that list. Like,
almost all of them are better than Clay Thompson.
no, bro. Come on, name some names, bro. Let's talk.
Michael Jordan,
Okay,
LeBron James.
of course you got them.
bro.
In his position,
if
bro.
we're talking about
Shooting
just
guard.
a shot,
James Harden,
Bro,
if we're talking about just shooting,
Dwayne
I
I
Wade.
gotta put Clay Thompson.
You going up the top names. It's 75 players, bro.
If not,
James
then-
Harden is 50.
Clay over Ray Allen.
Oh my goodness. Is Clay better than James Harden? Is Clay better than James Harden? If Clay is over Ray Allen, is Clay better?
I'm picking Clay over
Oh
James
my
Harden.
God. Holy
But
hell.
talent wise, I don't know. We can talk about it, but at the end of the day, execution and value, I'm taking Clay, bro.
You can't even.
Clay can play.
downplay
Clay play
like
defense.
That,
Harden
I ain't
only play
saying I
defense when he
would or
wants to,
would,
bro.
But you can't downplay Clay like
Clay
that.
got an
either.
all.
I'm not
all-around
downplaying
game,
Clay.
bro.
I'm saying some people who are left off that list are better than Clay Thompson.
bro.
Okay.
So I'm
don't-
not just saying I'm going to
But
throw
James
Clay
Harden-
Thompson.
Look, the
Clay
only
can
reason
do.
Clay don't get
What?
his respect
What
that
James Harden does, Clay can do.
Are you crazy?
The only reason Clay don't get the respect that he deserves is because Clay does everything great. So it's not too much that you can just critique him about, and it's something that like he doesn't master one level. He's great at everything he does. So it's not too much. Like he just does it every time he produces. Anytime he gets on the
He's
court.
consistent.
On the
He's
offensive
consistent.
end,
So like
end,
it's just a regular thing we see. Some things like Harden, he's inconsistent, but when he's great, he's great. So like that's why Harden gets so much praise because people like when you shine the hardest. But Clay gonna get the job done every time.
so
every
Clay
night.
could carry a team by himself is what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. Like the best Clay Thompson we've seen, he can carry a team.
I say he's great.
He
at
can
everything
facilitate
he does.
the offense. He can make a Clint
gonna say-
Capella.
Bro,
Like,
you
come on,
but you
let's
try.
talk.
But Clay is a
Anybody can make
shooting
a
guard.
pass.
For a shooting guard, he's good at everything.
Anybody can't pass.
Right,
It's not
but
too
Clay
many I'm
can.
gonna put above Clay at his position. Like I can see him carrying a team for his position. Not for he don't need to be the best player on his team. Sometimes maybe.
James
But-
Harden has always been the best player in his
And
prime.
he still never
on
gets
his
his
team.
done.
He's always
he
been
never
the best.
gets his done, bro.
He's always been the best player on his team.
Harden never gets
He's
his
always
done.
been.
Not in Brooklyn.
He was up 3-1.
He's always been in his
Three-
prime.
3-1, bro.
Brooklyn,
3-1.
he's having a down season.
Bro.
We say he's
He was
having a
up
down season
3-1.
in Brooklyn. He's averaging 24 and 10.
You know,
I mean, what the? Come
Bro,
on, bro.
He's not the best player on the team, though.
He's not, nobody better than KD. He the second best player on the team.
Harden, he never gets his done. He was up 3-1, bro. Look,
KD
you know
was
how
too.
bad, bro.
KD
okay.
was too.
I ain't talking about KD.
I'm talking bro.
about James
Bro,
Harden.
it happens
You trying to throw other people into this argument?
because you're saying KD is better than him, and it happened
bro.
to him.
Bro,
So don't say KD.
I never
That's
brought
not
up
strong,
KD.
bro.
KD
You brought
not
up
better than James
KD.
Harden?
I'm talking about
You
James
saying
Harden.
KD not better than James Harden?
KD
I'm saying
didn't want-
he is, but
hey.
he blew a 3-1 lead as well.
But
did
he
he
didn't
not?
execute it before, right? Harden ain't never executed.
Who did KD execute with?
Bro, how many rings do Harden? I mean, do KD got? How many rings
Who
do
did he win
Harden
his
got?
rings with?
It don't matter. He won them,
Who
right?
did he win his rings with?
He made a key contribution to all those rings, right?
He's one of the greatest ever. I would hope he does.
Okay, then that's cool. Harden ain't never made no contribution to nothing great.
You're sick
Nothing
as
great.
hell.
He's never contributed.
You're sick as
Bro,
hell.
What has he contributed to something
You
great?
sick. You sick as hell. Because what I'm going to tell you,
Name some great
all
teams.
is facts.
Name
I
some
only
great
give y'all
teams.
facts.
Give me some great teams.
I only give y'all facts.
Give me some great teams
I'm
with
talking
James
about the
Harden.
Rockets team.
Give
I'm
me
talking
some
about the
great
Rockets
teams
team.
with
Do you
James
not
Harden.
count KD?
Look.
Do you not count?
Give me some
Look,
great
look.
teams
So I'm
with
asking y'all
James
this
Harden
question.
name on it.
I'm going to ask y'all this question. Okay. Who's the greatest NBA team to ever exist?
Who we talking about? James
No,
Harden.
no, no, listen.
Tell me
listen.
some great
Answer my
teams with
question.
James Harden
Answer my
on it.
question. Answer my
Greatest
question.
team to ever exist.
Who has the greatest record of all time
The greatest record
in a season? Okay. Y'all consider them greatest team ever?
That team, that particular team.
I'm
It's
just
an
asking.
argument.
Just asking.
It's a real
Those
argument.
years, are they the greatest team like ever?
It's a real argument for it.
Okay. I just want to say, James Harden was the man in Houston every year he was there, and this is a fact. He took the greatest team ever to 7 games.
He was a great player, but he's never been a part of a
He
great
took
team.
the greatest team ever to 7 games,
was a
and that
great
team
player.
wasn't great. And he's
Bro.
never been a Y'all are sick.
You know how many teams LeBron took to the championship that wasn't great? None of them teams gonna compete for the best teams to ever play. They just had some great players on it.
Ever, bro.
Exactly, they had great players that made it work.
He's the top.
But he never
I'm
executed.
talking about the list.
But
He's
once
the
again, we're talking about
second-greatest
people
player
with rings, and what does Harden have? Nothing. None of his, nothing he does matter, bro.
Don't mean anything, though.
No, bro. You can't name
You
one
can say
great team with James Harden name on it. Name a team.
I
Pick
just
a year.
named
Pick
one.
a year. Tell me the year and go down that roster. Come on.
James
They don't
Harden
match
on
up
it?
with nobody, bro. Come on, talk about
That
it.
team doesn't match up with anybody.
Bro, that team
with Chris Paul,
Bro.
with PJ Tucker.
3-1?
What?
3-1?
What? Are you crazy?
LeBron would have won that 3-1.
Why are you talking about LeBron?
We can
like
talk
he's not
about
better
any-
than
We
Harden.
can talk about
You can't just say
anybody
that, though.
coming 3-1.
You see,
Bro,
was that a great team though?
When you go up 3-1, most people gonna win that.
Anybody's gonna win that.
Most people gonna win that. If you didn't made it this far and you so great, you gonna execute one time at least.
So
you can't.
look, I got something
he don't
else
ever
for you.
execute.
I'm always give you facts.
He's never won.
The same great team you talking about on the Warriors blew a 3-1 lead to LeBron.
But they've
James.
won before, right? Harden ain't never won.
That mean
He don't
that
have
mean-
it in him.
Yeah, that mean
They chose.
that mean
He
the
chokes
expectation
every
is higher.
year.
Y'all are sick.
He chokes
If
every
they
season.
won
And
already,
look, and then after
expectation
he
is
chokes, he
higher.
go cry about it. He won't out. He want to go somewhere else and try again. Like he don't even want to try to build a team. He just want to go get his way every time.
He gave
It's all
Houston
about
8
him.
years.
It's all about
gave
him.
Houston
At the end of the day, it's
8
all about
years.
him, and I respect it. It can be all about you, but when it comes to a
mean,
team sport,
look
I don't
at
want you.
Who was the best player Houston gave James? Dwight Howard?
Chris Paul,
Chris Paul.
Dwight Howard, Russ. They gave him a
But
chance.
you can't even say they was here long enough for that.
I'm just saying they gave him
Bro,
a chance.
he was just on a team with
Yeah.
Kyrie Irving, KD. He wanted out of there. He didn't even give him a chance. They played like what
They
7?
played 16 together.
That's not too much to play with. You play an 82-game season. You got to play. He ain't even going.
Injuries, bro.
Okay, well
That's
then-
just the greatest thing that never happened.
Bro,
We
he didn't
can't
even
bl-
give
I'm
it a
not
chance to
blaming him.
happen. He only stayed there for a year and a half, bro.
He's not young, bro. Kyrie is playing. You got the greatest player on
what
your
I'm
team.
saying
No, he's hurt. Look, listen. KD is hurt. I don't think they had dudes they were pulling from the
It's
G
the
League.
regular
No.
season.
Look, I don't care what it is, because he played in the playoffs last year when Kyrie was hurt.
Look, when it come playoff time
needed
this year,
help, too.
and he with Joel and Philly, look, Kyrie and KD gonna be there, and they gonna beat him. And Harden gonna lose again because he loses every time because he doesn't know how to execute. And really, I feel like Harden just ruined Joel Embiid's career. Like he gonna make him shine, but he ain't gonna win, bro. Harden's never gonna win a ring. He gonna be the next Charles Barkley.
What's the last time you
Harden's
seen
never gonna win a ring. Joel gonna have to leave and get up out of there if he want a ring.
Statement.
You know, that's
say
crazy.
right here.
That just sounds like you're a
It's not gonna
hater.
happen. I'm not no hater.
You don't like James
He doesn't
Harden.
execute,
You
bro.
don't like James Harden.
I don't. He don't execute.
Okay, cool. You just don't like
execute,
He
bro.
said I don't.
He doesn't get the job done.
Yeah, you just don't like James
He don't
Harden.
get the job done.
Because
He don't get the job done.
to think that he
He's never got
led
the
the
job
team in
done.
Houston for 8 years and
Execution.
you
There's
mad.
only so much one can do.
Execution.
It's only so much one can
There's
do.
only so much one can do.
It's only so much
When
one
you
can
up
do.
3-1, all you gotta do is execute. That's all you gotta do. You got one job. Just win a game.
3-2.
I'm not.
Okay, so
He was up 3-2.
So tell me this.
He was up
I thought he was
3-2.
up 3-1.
When your
3-2.
car got less than 5 miles of gas, and he was like, all you gotta do is go one more mile to get me to the gas
Bro,
station. But you ain't got to that mile yet. Like
A gas
You
tank
out of
has
there.
a limit to it. Like his greatness is supposed to be like he's supposed to be great. He's like anything. He's supposed to rise above all. He's not rising above all.
things give out. Things burn out.
He burn out every year. So you're not that great.
Oh my goodness.
If you burn out every year, and I know my car, I don't want that car no more. I want a new car. Because you keep burning out. You never work. Why would I get something that never works?
He never worked.
That's
why you-
dumb.
that's why you get other
That's
parts.
literally dumb.
He
Why
never
would you
worked.
get something?
So James Harden
He's
never
worked. No, he doesn't work anywhere. He never wins.
So
And
what
his
does he
game
do?
is this
So-
great.
So what does he do?
He just puts up great numbers. He puts on a show. He's a superstar. I give you that.
With a
He's
top
for
3
sure-
team every year he was there.
Bro, he's a
He
superstar.
just
He
puts
knows
up
how to
numbers.
shine. He knows how to be great. I give him that. But he can't execute. He's not a winner. No. He's not a winner. No.
With
He
a
ain't never won.
65% win percentage, he's not a winner.
He ain't never won nothing
That is
mattered.
sick. I've never
He
heard
ain't never
nobody
won
say he just
nothing
wasn't
that
a winner.
mattered.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's one of the sickest things. James Harden, like I said,
It's
I'm gonna defend
debatable.
James Harden hard, but that's it for this segment of the Scoop. We'll be right back after this break.
Simone Manuel, also affectionately known by many as Simone, is a legend in the making. Manuel made history at the 2016 Summer Olympics in Rio de Janeiro when she became the first African-American woman to win an individual gold in Olympic swimming. In total, she has 5 medals. Simone's pursuit of greatness in and out of the water is a daily act of diligence. She defines herself through rigorous and intense approach to training and the passion and courage with which she leads, always seeking to learn and grow while using her platform to uplift us all. She stated, "This medal is not just for me. It's for the people who came before me and have an inspiration to me, and it's for all the people after me who believe they can't do it. I want to be an inspiration to others that you can do it."
This is Scoop. We're back to talk a little football. NFL season just ended. Rams won the Super Bowl. I don't think anybody really expected it before the season started, but throughout the season, they went all in. They won the Super Bowl. But looking at other teams into the offseason, a lot of controversy has been around Aaron Rodgers, whether he's going to re-sign or not, where Devontae Adams is going to go, if he's going to get franchise tagged or not. Because the Packers are projected to be negative $45 million in the cap. And that's the second worst in the NFL. Where do y'all want to see Aaron Rodgers next year?
I want Aaron Rodgers to go sit down and let the young ones come take over the game. I need the young ones to come take over the game. Like Aaron Rodgers, just sit down, bro.
So you want him to retire?
I mean, I don't care. I mean, he don't mean nothing to me.
Where you want to see him play if he leaves Green Bay?
I wouldn't mind seeing bro in San Francisco, the Vikings.
I want to see that shine in Frisco.
Don't forget the Steelers.
The Steelers with A-Rod?
Or they shine in Pittsburgh.
It's a lot of options, bro.
A-Rod, if I see him go anywhere, he go with y'all.
The Saints?
Nah.
I mean, being a Saints fan, I would want it to happen
too. Y'all got
but I don't see it because
I don't see it.
A lot of talk has been around like whether him and Devontae Adams are going to go to Denver, if they're going to stay together, if he may even stay in Green Bay.
I think the only reason why I ain't worried because I didn't know where Deshaun going to go.
Right.
That's my main priority. He can go to any of these teams and be great.
I think we'll get Adams before Rodgers.
Who?
Adams where?
Adams most
with
likely
what
end
quarterback?
Up in
We don't got no money.
With what quarterback?
We got to do a lot of moving.
Devontae Adams not going to leave Aaron Rodgers to go with somebody mediocre. So who y'all going to bring?
You never know that.
Nah, he not.
You talking about
he want to win. He want to win.
I mean, I don't think he going.
He's trying to execute, my boy.
I don't think
he trying to be great. Y'all don't do it. Y'all ain't gonna execute.
We don't what?
We ain't gonna talk about it.
The Packers don't. Aaron Rodgers don't either.
I ain't a Packers fan.
Aaron Rodgers, we ain't even his last name is he went to the championship twice.
We ain't gotta go that deep. LJ number 8.
Look, he hurt.
Bro,
he young.
Wait, who hurt?
Lamar.
Since when the execution had an age limit?
Oh, Lamar Jackson, man. They haven't executed nothing.
He got time to grow. Don't do that. Hey, Lamar to go. Lamar to go.
Lamar to go there what?
Don't play with Lamar.
He to go there what?
Don't play with Lamar.
He's to go there what?
He to go there football.
He top 5?
Yep.
Right now?
He the GOAT.
You sick.
He number 1.
You crazy.
He number 1.
You crazy.
Hey,
on the top 5?
Hey, Lamar the GOAT.
You say he the GOAT.
Ain't nobody better than
you say he the GOAT. I'm looking at top 5. Where you got him 1 through 5? Don't say 1.
Got him number 1.
I might leave.
Hey, Lamar the GOAT.
Good.
He gonna show you why too.
Wow.
He ain't showed it yet, but he gonna show you why. He number 1. Don't play with him.
He gonna show.
I don't play
This
with
man
Lamar.
is reckless.
He number 1.
This guy here is reckless.
Lamar Jackson
beware.
is the
Lamar the
best
GOAT.
quarterback in the league.
Lamar Jackson is the GOAT. He the greatest player to ever touch a football.
I want y'all.
Actually, he number 2. Deion the GOAT, but all right, he number 2. He the best offensive player to play the game. Yup, I said it, and I'm gonna stand on that. Lamar the GOAT.
Lamar Jackson
is
the greatest.
Is the greatest football player to ever touch the field.
I ain't never heard nobody say something.
You didn't hear me say it, so remember that.
Lamar Jackson ain't even play last
season. When he show y'all,
it ain't win. He ain't done it.
Yeah.
It ain't win.
His story not done
You
yet.
can't be a GOAT
His
who
story
ain't never
done
did
yet.
it.
Hey, look, when it's all said and
He
done,
ain't
Lamar
got
the
no
GOAT.
ring.
Can we be real though?
That's cool.
He ain't got no ring.
That's cool. He gonna get him one though.
He's going to.
He gonna get him one.
James
yup.
Harden gonna get a ring too.
No, he
That's
not.
a different conversation. But,
Jaden Harden gonna get him one in Philly.
yeah, bro. Just
James Harden will never win a championship.
looking at next
He
season.
is not a team player. He has
at
no
next season.
execution. His rating is 0.
Looking at next season, who has the highest upside going into next season? Like,
Football.
yeah, football teams. Who has the highest upside?
Person individually or team?
No, just team base.
Bengals.
The Bengals.
Yeah.
Why do you think the Bengals?
Yeah.
I don't think the Bengals going there again.
I think they got to the Super Bowl and they had nothing to lose. Nobody expected them to win,
I
get
think
there.
now
So like, now that they didn't did it, that's gonna be great for them. And then they already like a great team. Like,
Right. Nobody expected them.
Yeah.
But now they see their weaknesses.
hey,
So,
the Bengals kind of remind me of like, hey, they might be the next Warriors of football. We're gonna see though.
But I thought Lamar was the GOAT.
Lamar is the GOAT.
So why would the same team in his division be?
So can you say Lamar better than Joey B?
Lamar the GOAT. Hey, no better than Lamar Jackson. Lamar is the best player that ever
Lamar
touched
ain't
the
carried the
football.
Ravens to the Super Bowl yet.
That's
Joey
cool. His
Burrow
story ain't
has.
done yet. Hey, I see you. Lamar the GOAT. Remember that.
Lamar got work to do.
Bro, it's not. It's just you can't say.
And
it,
it's
bro. You
always
can't
room to
even-
grow. There's always room to grow. Like,
Bro, you can
I
say the
give you
same
that.
thing. Patrick Mahomes is about the same age.
I give you that.
He's not. Pat Mahomes is.
Look,
the GOAT
all
if
these
anything.
players. Look, all these players are great, but you know who I'm rocking with, Lamar the GOAT.
Bro, you can rock with whatever,
Pat
but you gotta.
Mahomes-
Hey,
that's
look,
what's
you
Pat Mahomes
gotta.
is
half a
great.
billion.
You gotta be real
That's
with
less than half a
yourself.
Billy right there.
No, that's facts. Hey, he got the biggest bag I done ever seen out of football.
It's a reason.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a reason.
I
He's
like
the
that.
best.
I like the argument too.
He's the best.
But you know who I'm rocking with.
He's the
That's
best.
cool.
He's the best.
Lamar the GOAT though.
He's not,
He's
bro.
the greatest.
He's not.
He can be the best, but Lamar the greatest.
The Ravens had so many injuries this year, so I'm gonna give them a pass this year because they didn't have Lamar Jackson. But looking at the previous years, they didn't show me anything to even think that their offense was gonna be. And we can point to receivers.
They think
Cool.
AB the solution. I don't know why.
We can point to receivers. We can point at OCs, but they didn't get it done. Not even close. Not even close.
But if you remove Lamar Jackson off of that team, those
It's-
teams don't do anything at all.
If I remove a lot of people, they don't do
Lamar's
anything.
greatness levels them up. He's just not all the way. He still got some stuff to work on. That's cool. Like I said, his story ain't done yet. But when it's all said and done, you gonna know who the GOAT is, and there ain't gonna be no argument about it. He gonna show you why.
Put some money on that.
We can put some money on it.
Sure.
Hey, I got the Ravens winning it next year. I'll stand on that. Whoever want to bet me, I'm taking all bets.
The Ravens not making it out the AFC.
The Ravens going to the chip next
The
year with my
Ravens-
boy Antonio Brown
Oh my goodness.
and they boy Hollywood Brown.
Oh my goodness.
And we're gonna go get
The same
And we're
Hollywood.
gonna go get us one.
The same Hollywood
Hey, look,
you was
he
mad at
hey,
the
look,
end of
he
the
with
season for
fam
dropping
now.
passes.
He with fam now. He gonna learn better. He know better.
Hey, B
Look,
can't
I
make
ain't a fan of
Hollywood
all
catch
that
the
dropping.
ball.
He be
Be
doing
real.
We can be real about it. The Ravens. Hey, look. If the Ravens didn't get hurt this year, they would have made some noise. A lot of noise.
Making noise
No.
ain't going nowhere, bro.
Hey,
They weren't better than the Chiefs.
bro.
They
The
weren't
Chiefs
better
didn't
than
win the Super Bowl. The Rams won the
Only
Super
one
Bowl.
team won the
They
Super
don't
Bowl.
play championship
the
pedigree
The
Chiefs
NFC
football.
won the Super Bowl.
Okay, who did the Chiefs lose to? They lost, right?
To a team in the Ravens division.
Okay, so what I'm
So
saying
I'm just
is, why are you
saying,
bringing
like-
up the Chiefs? I'm bringing up the team that's going to win it all. I'm not talking about no losers right now.
They got to get through Pat.
And that's
the
cool.
AFC
They gonna
runs
go
through
through
one
whoever-
person.
Look,
The AFC runs
everybody
through
don't
one
have to play
person.
Pat. They might go through a
That's Joey
series and they
Burrow
might
right
not.
now.
No, it doesn't.
Crazy.
Look, but
The
you don't know
AFC
how
runs
to,
through
you don't know
Pat.
how the
You
brackets
get
gonna
knocked
set
off your
up though.
throne. That just
And who
happened.
knocked him off this year?
Joey
He had
Burrow.
to go through Pat.
But you don't have
And
to
he
do that.
defeated Pat.
You have to go
No,
through
you
Pat.
don't. You know you don't.
You have to go through
defeated
Pat.
Pat.
you don't.
If you're gonna get to the highest, if you're gonna get to the Super Bowl,
Bro, you don't know
go
how
through Pat.
you don't know how the
But now
brackets
it's
is
going
set
through
up.
Joey
Somebody
Burrow,
else
is
can
what I'm
beat
telling you.
Joey can beat
All
Pat,
right.
and then now he got to go through Joey, and then at the end of the day, it's all matchups. And then it's greatness. Who
Regardless
greatest?
of what Joey B did, bro, and I'm an LSU dude, he's not better than Pat Mahomes, and that's
I never
right
said
now.
he was. All I said was Lamar's the GOAT. I ain't talking about nobody
I'm
else.
not worried about Lamar Jackson no more.
ain't
And I'm
gotta
a big
worry
Lamar
about it.
fan. So just looking at the entire season, I'm gonna get an early prediction from y'all. I normally do an early
Hey,
prediction
who is the
from
GOAT
everybody.
though?
Who's the GOAT?
Yeah, who the GOAT?
Tom Brady, bro.
He better. So I put Lamar behind Deion. You got Tom Brady over Deion?
Yeah.
Nah, you crazy as hell.
Because earlier you were talking about
Crazy
what's
as
on
hell.
your finger,
You crazy as hell.
and Tom Brady did it in two
Nah,
places.
Deion
baby.
did it everywhere around the field.
But then you mad at people from switching teams.
Everything Deion
and-
did was great.
Tom-
Influential Deion. Come on, bro. Deion.
Bro, looking at Tom
Deion.
Brady's the best player ever, bro.
Look good, feel good, play
I'm
good.
not. I don't care about how he
The
looks.
resume
Influential,
speaks for
that's
Yeah,
itself.
resume
Deion.
speaks for itself. Tom Brady to go. Who do y'all think? Early prediction. Who y'all think on the Super Bowl?
Black and gold to the Super Bowl.
Baltimore Ravens.
Black
Lamar
and gold
Jackson
To the
Super
Super
Bowl.
Bowl.
Antonio Brown.
Who that said
They
gonna
talking
beat
a
them
dream
Saints?
world right now. They
Who
talk
that?
this every year.
Who that?
Because we go further than the Ravens.
Y'all just so
every year.
delusional. That's that. What's that?
Every year.
Voodoo. That's that voodoo.
Every
That's
year we
all
go
that.
further than the Ravens.
Just
But-
let him talk.
I'm gonna just let him talk. I'm gonna let him.
Ain't
make it.
nobody worried about the Saints. Y'all ain't gonna make no.
Nobody's worried about the
Don't
Ravens.
worry.
Okay. Oh, you crazy with that one, but it's good.
But that's all we got. That's all we got this week on the
That's it.
scoop.
Remember that.
We'll be back. We'll be back next week with another episode. I thank y'all for coming out. This is Scoop. I'm Coop, and we out.
You dig?